What is a deposition? To answer this question, let's have a look at the definitions and general terms section of the Notary Public License Law, and we're going to look at 4 different definitions, all of which are relevant to the various choices given to us, and this will allow us to come up with the correct solution. The first definition we have is acknowledgement. This is a formal declaration before a duly authorized officer by a person who has executed an instrument that such execution is his act and deed. Next we have administrator. An administrator is a person appointed by the court to manage the estate of a deceased person who left no will. Next we have affiant. An affiant is the person who makes and subscribes his signature to an affidavit. And finally we have deposition, which is actually the subject of the question. A deposition is the testimony of a witness taken out of court or other hearing proceeding, under oath or by affirmation, before a notary public or other person, etc. So with all these definitions in mind, let's have a look at our 4 choices to determine what is a deposition and therefore what our solution is. Choice A states, a person appointed by the court to manage the estate of a deceased person who left no will. This actually aligns with the definition of administrator, not deposition, and therefore choice A is not our solution. Choice B states the testimony of a witness taken out of court or other hearing proceeding under oath or by affirmation before a notary public or other person. This in fact does align with our definition of deposition and therefore seems to be our solution, but let's have a look at choices C and D just to be certain. Choice C states a signed statement duly sworn to by the maker thereof before a notary public or other officer authorized to administer oaths. Now this most closely aligns to the definition of acknowledgement and not deposition, and therefore choice C is not our solution. And finally, choice D states a person who makes and subscribes his signature to an affidavit. This actually is the definition for affiant and not deposition, and therefore choice D as well is not our solution, which leaves choice B, the testimony of a witness taken out of court or other hearing proceeding under oath or by affirmation before a notary public or other person, as the definition of deposition and the correct solution.